Hi Sagittarius, this is Angel Aura Divination, and I'm here to give the sign of Sagittarius their July 2021 General Tarot and Oracle reading. This is really just going to be for the first week of July, which is kind of why I'm releasing it after July has already started. I did want to get the rest of these readings finished so that I can continue having a schedule moving forward. I do want to do these readings at least weekly. I want to release at least 3 of them a month, but that's my business. Anyway, for you, I am using the Energy Oracle cards, the Wheel of the Year Tarot, and the Universal Tarot to give you this message. I've already pulled out all your cards, but I do want to ask you before I get into the reading to please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more readings like this and others. The more people that subscribe to the channel, the better these collective readings are probably going to get, just because you're contributing your energy to a collective, and that way I can kind of get a bigger, better perspective on things. I'm working on doing my own style of reading though, which is why I pulled out these cards before I started the reading. The first energy oracle card that we have is a man holding a heart. This is a 45 reducing to a 9. Somebody's kind of gotten tired, and they actually said the 9 is about endings, and the endings here is that this person has kind of gotten tired of waiting for you. I think that somebody has been waiting for you, Sagittarius, and they're wanting to come forward at this time. I think this person has been feeling very loving towards you. They feel a lot of love for you unconditionally, and they do want to come towards you with an offer. Possibly they are holding a heart, and this person might even be wanting to kind of bear it all to you, tell you the whole truth about whatever it is that you and this person have been going through. I get the impression that this is really somebody that you know, but that's just kind of the energy that I was picking up on as I looked throughout the rest of the cards. The first card that I have to talk about the man holding a heart from the Wheel of the Year Tarot is Justice. This person could be a Libra. I feel like this person has a very karmic tie to you. And the card that I had to explain that is the Four of Pentacles. I think this person is actually getting karma for holding back from you. The reason I'm saying that is because the Four of Pentacles would indicate that this person has been kind of not very giving in their energy, and the Justice card would indicate that this person has been very focused on balance, but also that karma has kind of bit them in the ass because of the way that they've treated you, which is why they're trying to come towards you now. This person might also have a Leo or a Taurus placement, and the reason I say that is because they have the Strength card out. But in the Strength card of the Wheel of the Year Tarot, the man is fighting a bull as opposed to a woman fighting a lion. So it's kind of like the opposite perspective, but at the same time, it's still the same energy. This person has held themselves away from you in a lot of ways, and I think that now they're getting the karma for that, and they're actually possibly a Scorpio as well. This person might just be feeling a very abrupt change happening in their life. They might have had a recent near-death experience, or just a life or death experience recently that has influenced this as well. That's really what I was seeing with the Death card. I think this person's really struggling with their mortality moving forward, and possibly even wanting to come forward to you because they realize that there is an error in their ways. Maybe this person has even gotten karma in the form of a life or death experience for rejecting you, and the Four of Pentacles would be an indication of that rejection. I think that this person is somewhat of a twin flame for you, or you're possibly manifesting the situation between the two of you, because I had the Four of Wands come out, and then when I asked for clarification from the Universal Tarot, we got the Four of Wands. I think that you and this person are meant to be together in some kind of living situation or in some kind of marriage at some point. I do think that you and this person do have a very strong connection, even if you try to deny it. I got the impression more that the person that you're dealing with is trying to deny it more than you are, Sagittarius. But take it as it applies, because this could also be vice versa. And here's you. Finally, the Universal Tarot gave me some extra cards, and they were just kind of like, this is you. So this is you in this energy, and just overall in this reading. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands, a master manifester, somebody who also utilizes their intuition to manifest, but also sometimes gets caught up in their head about certain situations. I think you're trying to logic your way through the energies between you and this person, and I think that's really going to be taking a lot of effect throughout July for you, is that you're really going to be focused on, what does this relationship mean? Why is this person so significant to me? The next card that we have from the Energy Oracle, which is also another representation of you most likely, is the woman holding, it's actually the thinking woman, excuse me. I was going to say it's the woman holding a heart. So maybe you do have feelings for this person, but you're not necessarily focused on that. The thinking woman is a 47 reducing down to an 11. The 11 is about new beginnings after the first cycle of things. So I do kind of get the impression that you've been around the block a little bit when it comes to the energy that you're going to be in for July. I think that you're going to be focused on building things, building your knowledge, building things that you're manifesting, manifesting, having a transformation when it comes to your home life, having a transformation when it comes to your spirituality, having a transformation overall, especially because you're working on self-love and really taking time out to develop your skills for yourself. Now, the two cards that I actually had out that we're talking about, the Thinking Woman from the Wheel of the Year Tarot, I had the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles both come out for you, Sagittarius. I do think that you and this person are twin flames or soulmates of some sort. And I think that that's going to be coming into the fold for you. It's going to really be affecting your finances moving forward, though, because on paper, I think that you and this person are very strong matches for each other. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is an individual who's very nurturing and very giving with the abundance that she has. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's also very nurturing with the abundance that he has, but the King is less emotional about it. He's not as much nurturing. He's just very giving. Both of you might be focused on your jobs or your material abundance overall. I get the impression that the two of you are very much energetic matches, but that's just on paper, because the next card that I have from the Wheel of the Year Tarot is the Two of Swords. You and this person are somewhat clashing right now. This also kind of indicates that things aren't coming together the way that you want them to, but it's mostly in the mind space. It's mostly about the perspective that you take about the situations that you entertain. The relationship between the two of you might look very good, and this might be on your mind, you know, we look good together on paper, but what's actually going on underneath the surface? So that's really what I was asking in the tarot moving forward out of the Two of Swords energy. And the masculine in this situation, regardless of who you are listening to this, the masculine individual was coming through as the Knight of Wands. This person was really chasing their passion, and I think this person might even be coming towards you in a very passionate energy, wanting to express physicality to you, wanting to express large, compassionate emotion, wanting something in return from you, possibly traveling from a far distance and kind of coming into your life abruptly, really wanting you to commit to them when they're not necessarily super committed themselves. And then for further clarification, we have the Page of Pentacles. I think this person has something to offer to you. This person might even want to offer abundance to you, or possibly even a business proposition, my guides are saying as I'm looking at the card. But ultimately, this person is somewhat immature. This person has not really put a lot of thought behind their actions. And ultimately, even though they come out as the King of Pentacles, this masculine energy in this reading, which is also the man holding a heart, it's the same person. This masculine energy in this reading is more focused on like appearances, I get the impression, because the King of Pentacles can be very much focused on appearance. It's not really focused on the emotional aspect of things. And that's probably why you're so much in your head with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands, because as much as you are aware that this might be something that you're manifesting on an energetic level, it's kind of like, well, what does this mean about me if this person's coming into my energy and they're acting like X, Y, and Z? Why is this person acting so egoically? Why are they so caught up and confused? You know, I don't think that this person is really going to be telling you all that they have going on underneath, but this reading has really been done the way it's been done, basically, so that I can give you the perspective that you need. This person has had some experiences that have basically taught them that not dealing with you when they could have been dealing with you because of whatever that happened between the two of you, because I don't think that this is a new relationship for you. They've learned that there was a mistake that they made, and so they're coming back to kind of fix things because they might see that you're supposed to be together for some reason. But ultimately, they're kind of ungrounded in that energy. They have a lot that they want to offer you, but it's not necessarily all going to be coming through as them actually saying, hey, I have feelings for you and I want to explore that with you. I don't really see a lot of emotions here. I see this person almost reacting out of a fear of death or out of a fear of loss, as opposed to out of, like, you know, compassion for you. The next two cards that we had to describe your energy as the Queen of Pentacles, though, you know, which is a more further clarification on who you are in this energy. We had the Nine of Pentacles and we had the Page of Swords. So you're not necessarily doing very much better, but ultimately below your own surface, I get the impression that you're very much focused on your abundance too, Sagittarius, or really this is more for the feminine. I just get the impression that you're the feminine here listening to this, but it could be either way. The feminine here is very much focused on her hobbies, is very much focused on her abundance, and is very much focused on looking elsewhere. I think right now you're actually focused on your job. You know, you're focused on your career. This person is focused on their career, but they're aiming their sights at you. And with the way that the Page of Swords, the Princess of Swords, is looking in this deck, she's not really paying attention to what this masculine has going on. He's running right towards her. But she's looking the other direction, and that's how the cards came out when I actually did the spread. And I think it's interesting because between the two of you, you have a lot on your mind, but love is not on your mind, but love is an influence for you. I think that this person has a lot of feelings for you and they're going to be acting very loving, but this person's not really stimulated by their loving emotions at all. And I think that's really what's going to kind of turn you off. It's interesting that I even said that because we have the man holding a heart, but like I said, I think this person's just coming into your energy because they kind of want to turn things around for themselves. Not really because they want to change things for you, because you're the one who's really building all this fortune and fortitude and business and all that kind of stuff for yourself. You're very much focused on that because the Queen of Wands is an individual who manifests a lot through her own individual mental and spiritual power. The Queen of Pentacles is an individual who's also very much focused on the material realm. And then we have the woman, the thinking woman. So we're really going to be focused on like developing things for yourself. And this masculine wants to develop a relationship with you. This might even be somebody around you who sees the value in being with you after seeing you develop some stuff for yourself alone. The last card that we have from the Energy Oracle for the main part of the reading is the Journey card. Now, the Journey card is a 2. This is about division, but also about duality. You're going to be having some split perspectives on where to move going forward. You're going to be wanting to walk out on faith a little bit. This is very similar to the Fool card, but the difference is you're not necessarily super committed to anything that it is you're doing, to the extent that you're not going to just take random risks. I think that this is part of your path just to understand how the relationship is supposed to go, and I think that this message is part of that as well. For you, I think certain things are going to be illuminated for you, but you have to actually kind of cross that bridge when you get there with the Journey card. And ultimately, as much as you might want to follow your passions, I think you're going to have to change your perspective on a lot of things moving forward if you want them to run smoothly. Now, when it comes to this relationship, I think that that's really going to be you kind of taking it for what it is and basically determining for yourself whether or not it's going to be worth it for you to deal with this person moving forward or not, because I can't make that choice for you. You make that choice for the month of July, right? Because I don't think this person's going to give up on you. This is a very strong energy, a very passionate energy coming from this masculine side of the reading. With this Journey card, we have the 9 of Wands. So there are going to be some blockages, and a lot of these blockages are actually going to be caused by things that have already kind of occurred for you prior to the events of this reading or towards the beginning of the month that are really going to be coming back to bite you in the ass at the end of the month. The Nine of Wands also kind of talks about you wanting to persevere through certain obstacles or blockages, even though you know that they're still present in your mind. I think that you are very much desiring some kind of new beginning, but it's not going to come to you simply because you desire it. You actually have to put work behind it, even if you're already tired. I see you really focusing on perseverance moving forward. The next card that we have out is the Princess of Wands, also the Page of Wands in the Wheel of the Year Tarot. This individual is somebody who's still learning on their journey, somebody who might even be looking towards romance. So I feel at the end of the month, if this person hasn't come through for you at the end of the month, which they might not, this person might just be very present in your energy right now and you need an update on them. But you're very focused on romance. You're trying to learn about what it is that you need to be passionate about. You might even change your mind about certain things when it comes to this relationship moving forward, because you maybe some of your career objectives are met towards the center of the month, the middle of the month, and then by the end of the month you're kind of looking back and saying, well, you know what, I could have gave this person a chance. But it's kind of like you're really seeing that in hindsight here. The card that I had to explain this energy just a little bit further from the Universal Tarot was the Ace of Wands. So I think that a new beginning is kind of guaranteed between you and this person, as long as you kind of stay on your own path and figure yourself out, even if it doesn't necessarily happen in the timeline that you want it to. I think between you and this person there is a lot of physical attraction, and that's what you really need to be focused on right now, because I did mention the emotions, but I don't really see any Cups cards out here for any of you, So you might be thinking about this relationship and you might be seeing a lot of red flags, but you're not necessarily thinking about how you feel about this person as much as they are about you either, and I just wanted to point that out. Like, there's an element of you wanting to kind of look for the emotions in the situation, but at the same time, are you actually just putting energy into trying to enjoy yourself with this person because they want to spend time with you, or at least get to know you a little bit better? For the Journey card, we also had the Four of Pentacles coming out to further express. Is this the Four? Yeah, this is the Four. To further express your energy. So it's interesting because this person was kind of like that with you in the beginning of the reading, and then at the end of the month, you're going to be like that with them. I think you and this person are going to be kind of mirroring each other in behavior, where this person does one thing and then you kind of respond back by treating them the same way that they've been treating you. And I think ultimately, well, okay, my guides are saying that this is your person in response. This is the Three of Swords. This person's going to be kind of heartbroken if they get the exact karma that they gave to you. But this also could just be the energy of you feeling a little bit heartbroken and trying to protect yourself by not giving yourself fully to any particular situation or any particular aspect of your life, which is not necessarily bad, but ultimately it's kind of like with the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're not really giving yourself to anything because you're fearful of getting hurt, but that's all about the mindset. Are you really going to be fearful of getting hurt, or are you just going to let yourself stagnate? You know what I mean? Do it scared is my point. Like, if you're going to prevent yourself from taking action towards the things that you genuinely desire, are you going to do that out of a fear of, are you going to stagnate and not do things out of a fear of what could possibly go wrong, or are you going to go forward out of a understanding that things could actually go right for you in this energy too, Sagittarius? And the last two cards that we have for the tarot, for the Journey, is that this is a very much a part of your divine feminine evolution, basically, with the Empress coming out here towards the end of the reading. Any material abundance that you're trying to manifest for yourself, or possibly even any love that you're trying to manifest for yourself, is going to be coming through for you. You just have to allow it in. I think ultimately that the moon cycles are going to be very important to you for the month of July as well, so I would be tracking the moon as well and how it applies to your own natal chart. And the last card that I have to kind of further emphasize what the Empress was really talking about, you are very much focused on your abundance, and we had the Four of Cups coming out here. You're going to be taking your own personal power, and if you feel like it would help you to take more personal power in your life by rejecting this individual who's coming in and taking over half of your reading, do it. But don't do it from a place of trying to protect things when you don't feel like you have enough already. So that basically what I'm saying here is, if you don't have a relationship and you do not have any prospects, there's no problem with taking a chance on somebody who's coming into your energy and has something to offer you. But at the same time, if you are trying to sit in this strength energy, in this strong divine feminine energy, Sagittarius, you kind of have to be accepting of what is offered to you and understand that it's also kind of a vibrational thing. It's an energy thing where what you give off is what you receive. It's a law of attraction. And if this person's coming into you trying to offer something to you, ultimately it's kind of the universe saying that you're in this energy too in a certain kind of way, and you need to either accept that you're there and that what that means for a relationship with this person and with the relationship with yourself, or you have to change what it is you do as well. The last card that I have is Storm Warning. This is from the Energy Oracle. This is the last card that I have, and it's the advice. It's an interesting card because this came out for advice. Because it's kind of basically saying that a lot of the old situations and old paradigms and situations from the past are going to be blown away moving forward throughout the month of July. A lot of energetic shifts are going to be happening for you, basically by the hands of the universe. Like you and this person that I was talking to you about, whether it's a new person or an old person, take it as it applies. It's basically like whatever's happened between you is going to be blown away with whatever new occurs between this relationship. But beyond that, though, you know, I would say travel is not necessarily advised in this energy on your end, Sagittarius. I would also say that the Storm card is also kind of abrupt clarity. It's kind of like this is the Tower card basically in the Energy Oracle. Abrupt clarity is going to be coming for you if you do not cause that clarity for yourself. So just be wary of what it is you're avoiding, because I think that you might get a rude awakening about a lot of things happening in your own life moving forward. This is not me trying to fearmonger you, but I do believe that this is an indication that a lot of change is going to be happening for you throughout the month of July, whether you want it to or not. So hopefully this reading resonated for you. If it did, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Please like the video for the reading that I just gave you, and also subscribe for more readings like this and others. Thank you so much for watching the reading, and goodbye.